Today I want to talk to you about what insurance adjusters might ask you. They may call you right after you get hurt in Georgia on a workers' compensation matter and want to take a recorded statement or just talk to you, trying to be your buddy, your pal, trying to figure out what's gone on in the accident. And they are entitled to do that. I always advise folks, hire me so that I can be on that call with you first, so that you don't have to go through it alone. They're going to be sneaky. They're going to try to ask you certain questions that, quite honestly, do not matter in your case, or they're going to try to use them against you. Like, did you have a prior injury ever before? Well, they can ask that question, but does it really impact this case? Were you asked that question before you were hired by this employer? Because that comes into play. If you did have a similar injury to the same body part and you were asked about it when you were hired and you did not tell them, it matters. If you were asked about it and you did tell them, it really doesn't matter because you were open about it and you told them. They may ask you if you're under the influence of drugs or alcohol. And of course, that matters to some degree. But testing for drugs or alcohol in your system within a certain period of time after the accident must occur. Drugs one time frame, alcohol another, and depending upon whether they're going to use it as an affirmative defense or not, suffice it to say it can get complex. The point is, while they can ask about it, you don't want to say too much about it based upon the testing that's been done or not done when you were taken to the emergency room or the urgent care. And the timing of all that is very, very important. There's also potential questions about your bank accounts and what other monies you might have coming in. Really not their business. And things of that nature can be objected to. They may ask you about other family members who've had other workers' compensation claims or what your spouse does for a living. It doesn't matter. They may ask you about whether you like your boss or you don't like your boss. It doesn't matter. Those types of things are tricky and they try to use them against you. And in some cases, it will have zero impact on your case, but can affect you down the road if we have to go to a hearing on things that you reveal or things that you don't reveal. My best advice to you is that if you've been asked by an insurance adjuster to give a recorded statement or have a general conversation with them about your injury, hire a lawyer, hire me, and we will sit with you during that call and make sure that all questions are proper and object when necessary. Thank you.
Hi, this is Jody, and I hope you found this video helpful. If you'd like to know more about all rights and benefits available to you under the Georgia Workers' Injury Laws, I'd like to invite you to download my Georgia Workers' Compensation Survival Kit that I created for folks just like you. Some of the topics I cover include: can I get fired for filing a work injury claim? 8 critical mistakes to avoid. Is it true that the insurance company will hire a private investigator to follow me around and videotape my activities? What happens when the insurance company is late with my weekly wage payments? 7 specific tactics I recommend to maximize your case settlement value. If you or a loved one needs to maximize your recovery from your Georgia workers' compensation claim, you'll find this survival kit important reading. Download your survival kit right now and at no cost. Just visit my website and sign up. It's that easy. Please act now, and as always, I wish you the best.